Hey everybody, welcome to AJS News. This is the first of two videos for today.
But first, a word from our sponsors.
Oh, it's coming in nicely. Might have to trim it a little bit though.
Hey man, ready for the week?
Oh yeah, my beard's getting pretty long though. Didn't have any time to cut it.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. Just didn't have time this morning. What's all that stuff?
Oh, I brought my shaving kit.
That's how you normally do it, huh?
Yeah.
Seems like it's taking a long time.
Yeah, I'm just trying to keep the beard, you know, it's coming in nice and thick.
Yeah.
So.
It's a lot of stuff to be carrying around with you to shave on the go.
Yeah, it's a hassle.
You could get a Manscaped Handyman compact shaver. Fits great in a gym bag, glove box. It's fantastic.
Ooh, that's nice.
And you can get around your nice full
It's a beard.
beard.
Yeah, it's a beard.
Nice full beard. Yeah, you should look into it.
The handyman seems pretty convenient. Oh no, my beard!
Guys, it's time to power up your grooming routine with the all-new Handyman Compact Face Shaver from Manscaped. And get 20% off and free shipping when you use code AngryJoeShow. Click those links down below. I know some of you haven't shaved today. I know some of you wish you had this in your pocket or in your
It
glove
is
box.
really cool. I like the little magnetic cover. I've been messing with it.
I mean, it's great, and so it's like
It's
sometimes.
great for traveling.
Look, I love the the
you
ritual
guys.
of shaving, but sometimes you just don't have the time. So, and I mean, look, you used to have a great beard until
Yeah.
the hair fell out.
Click,
Pull too hard.
click those links down below, guys. AJS News. I am sorry. I am overwhelmed. I went out of town again for
break.
family stuff this time, unavoidable, and so I wasn't able to get a lot of work in on Starfield in Mortal Kombat. So I'm a little overwhelmed. At this point, I'm just going to focus on Starfield because I can't work two things at once. It's screwing things up. It gives me that anxiety. So I'm just going to focus all this week in my editing time on Starfield and getting that done. Hopefully it'll be done by Friday, let's say. Let's say that way they give me plenty of time to do that. Sorry it's been so late. I know the review's going to come out. It's going to be like over a month. You know, it came out a month ago. But I do want to put my opinion out there, especially since we've waited for so long for the game and it's come out. So
It's one of my most anticipated.
focus on Starfield. And
Yes.
The reason why I say all this is because I noticed there's a new Assassin's Creed game coming out in 3 days, and I'm feeling anxiety, like I'm hyperventilating. And I'm going to
just
be
DLC
like,
though.
you know what? I'm not going to cover it. So I'm just going to tell you up front, we're not going to cover Assassin's Creed Mirage. That will give me the time that I need to finish Starfield and potentially working on the Mortal Kombat. So, because there's a lot of games towards the end of October.
Yes.
I mean, we're about to hit the shit. So
It's
I
my
took
bane.
I took a little 2-day vacation apparently at the worst time, which is technically a 5-day because we were also over the weekend. But anyway, so that's it. That's AJS News. So please be patient. I know you guys are. You guys have been supporting the show for so long, and you know it's eventually coming, even if it has to come out December is coming. So anyways, thank you, and let's get to the gaming news. Alex, what the hell has been happening over the past week?
Well, speaking of Bethesda, they shadow dropped new early access for the Elder Scrolls.
Oh.
But it's the Elder Scrolls Castles.
Oh, hell yeah. The Elder Scrolls new game. What? Castles.
Yeah, it's Castles. So if you ever wanted to play the Elder
What is
Scrolls
Castles?
sort of while pooping,
Fallout Shelter.
it's pretty much exactly the same as Fallout Shelter. It's also not very fun. And you take on the role of multiple kings and queens as they rule over their royal dynasty and castle. And you
You know, I
collect
kind of
wood.
like that shelter concept. I think when I first downloaded it, I was like, oh,
I
this is
did
kind of
try
fun.
it for a little bit, but then
but
it was like asking
It took
for,
1 or 2 days, and I was like, nah.
Yeah. I was like,
I'm done with it. Plus, then the microtransactions
Yes.
come into effect, and we're like, I'm outie 5,000. But when I heard new Elder Scrolls, it's like, bro, I am such a fan of. There it is, Joe.
Yep, there it is.
I
Early
was like,
access, but-
I got fooled. But when you hear the word castles, you're like, yeah. So, you can't even download it.
No, I cannot. It says early access program is currently full.
It was too popular.
Space may
Son of a bitch.
open up later.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
Too many people
wow.
pooping,
I
and-
can't even.
Yeah,
I
it
can't
looks
even-
exactly like the show.
It is 100% Fallout Shelter. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got some dragons in
Oh.
Yeah,
it.
put 'em up.
Yeah, whatever. No, it might be filled with microtransactions. I'll play it for
I
a
think it
day
will,
and then
too.
delete it. Don't spend money in this, okay? I'm sorry we even brought it up. In fact, you can't download it.
You can't do it anyway.
You can't do it
so
anyway.
Good.
Moving on. What else?
Jim Ryan, the CEO of PlayStation, is retiring, and people were like thrilled. I mean, Jim Ryan said a lot of stupid shit in the last couple of years, talking about how no one ever, no one wants to play PlayStation 1 and 2 games. He's like, no, I do, because that's when you were making some real great
Yeah,
games. And
like
games
some
you're making now are
bangers.
real
Yeah.
poopy. And he said, just any time that we're talking about PlayStation, he's said some dumb things. But he's leaving. So the current COO and the CFO are going to temporarily take control. And he's going away. Do you have any strong opinions out of the way on Jim Ryan?
He's made his money.
No,
He's
I
like,
don't
all right,
care.
I'm done. Y'all can do whatever
Peace.
you want.
This is the thing that I don't understand about people like Bobby, who's got the quadruple yacht money.
Bobby.
It's
It's not
just like,
enough. It's not enough.
yeah, I guess it's a dragon thing, right? You just got to hoard it. Like, even though you can't possibly, it's like you could just go out and enjoy every moment the rest
Or
of your
he's
life.
an
forever.
actual workaholic or whatever, and just. But what does he do?
Making bad decisions.
Yeah.
It's fucking.
It takes a long time covering up sexual harassment in all the companies that he oversees.
It does.
It's very tiring.
It's hard work, Alex. Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, even there was a big Bloomberg article, like, why gamers hated PlayStation boss, just talking about all the times he put his foot in his mouth. But he's going away. Someone will step up. It's an interesting time for PlayStation. They're doing a lot of, like, the games as a service type thing, and people are not necessarily happy with it. Square Enix isn't doing particularly well. We've talked about them. And so
Kind of hope they do a revamp on PlayStation Plus or something.
that's another thing that they're not competing at all
No,
with
they
Game
need
Pass.
to,
I mean,
though.
they're attempting to. It's just a terrible fucking deal, and they really kind of need to step up.
Yeah.
Not going great over there. We also got some news about Peter Molyneux. I think that he's a bigger liar than Todd
This
Howard.
guy's back.
So he's
What
probably
the fuck?
He's back and ready for.
Is it Fable? No, because he's left that company, right? He's on he does different.
This one's
stuff.
called Legacy. It's a
Legacy.
an NFT game,
What?
blockchain based.
Did we just do a
Pete,
story?
oh wait a minute! I
We
thought
just
we
did a story.
Yeah.
Zero.
Oh my
It
god!
went down so bad.
Yeah, the vast majority of NFT portfolios are worth $0. And then so it's like 6 years after it was teased, Legacy is coming out. Peter Molyneux finally has a release date, so it's coming out October 26th. So cancel your Spider-Man plans, motherfuckers, because it's time to play to earn useless digital goods and then trade them on the blockchain.
Well, how far the man has fallen. The man already fell off a cliff, and then he managed to find another cliff to fall off of. Why would you do that? You fell off a cliff, and then he dug another
He's one
hole
of
so
those
that he
snake
can
oil
fall in it.
salesmen. He's like,
Yeah.
oh, try it out. It's a
And
mystery.
and
It's
the
a miracle
fans that
cure.
were like, well, okay, but maybe he was it. Well, now he's proven his true colors. Is like, what does he latch on to? A motherfucking NFT game. And then he's promising bullshit with this NFT game. Just shut up. Shut up. Shut up, Peter. Go away. Just go away.
Any Chicago Bears fan will tell you you can always go deeper. There is always room to fall further.
It's a low blow
deeper.
after what happened.
Yeah, he
It's
made
bad,
27
bad.
points in my fantasy football league, but yet still lost.
Yeah,
But I benched him.
That's defense.
it was bad. All right, let's talk about EA. So EA has officially taken FIFA 23 down from online stores. We are swapped from the FIFA period of time, and now we are in the EA Sports
Oh,
FC.
goodbye, FIFA.
We actually got to. I had an opportunity to play FC.
We did.
and you know what?
We streamed it.
wasn't so fucking bad.
Yeah, well, we have no frame of reference. That's
correct.
let's make this clear.
Yeah,
that-
we don't, but I'm so excited we could actually do emotes and not pay for them. Those
right.
are options that
I'm
you guys have.
very jealous. You don't have to pay $10 for each celebration that you guys have when your guy slides on the grass and does this. They're all free. But
free?
Joe, apparently they make up for it in other areas. We didn't even really get to the busting packs because I just hate going
yeah,
into that area.
exactly,
We're just playing the solid gameplay, and it's like it feels like FIFA. Oh, I'm sorry. It feels like FC. gameplay is at least more solid than, say, Madden's gameplay, or, you know, in that sense. But one thing, when I went in there, guys, boy, there's like so many modes. It's like broken up into like 1,000 different sections, and it's like, okay, well, how do I play with Alex and Joe, but then also yet run a league, but then also create a team? But it takes hours to try to even figure out which mode do you go into, and then when you invest all the creation, and then you realize you can't go do that in that particular mode, you have to create a separate avatar for this mode and a separate avatar for this mode. I was like, damn, it's a mess. They need to do something
It's still very
to
much
bring
an
it
EA
together.
creation, yeah.
But speaking of messes, even fans are pissed off, right? Don't you have?
Yeah, there's a $30 loot box that fans are saying is an intelligence test to see who actually buys it. Because, I mean, and there's people that, there are creators
Well,
here.
$30, that doesn't sound like a big deal. That's, you know, Madden has $30 and $99 loot boxes, but that's, you know, the $99 best deal. This is like an upfront, give me $30.
Yeah.
In addition to the $60 or $70 that you already paid, right?
Yeah, so it's like they said it's a 5.6% chance to open up a gold 90-plus player, which is like apparently the baseline, and it's just like you got no chance of doing it, and so it's just you're just lighting money on fire, which is what anytime you're spending any amount of money in an
packs.
FC or a Madden thing, you're lighting money on fire. But this is even worse.
That Ultimate Team, you spend $30 up front, and you only get a 5% chance to get something good. What has happened to sports gamers, man?
It's the mobile.
It's that gambling addiction, Joe.
Yeah.
Fucking ridiculous.
It's like, I'm feeling lucky today. Nope. Maybe this is my chance. Nope.
And it was during the early access period where only the people that paid even more get access to it. So you paid even more, then you pay even more, and you jumpstart your pay to win progression faster than another person. So if you're trying to play, I don't understand you. Joe, we played a little bit, right? And we were like being outmatched by like all of our players were like 60. Right, and then all their players were like 85.
Yeah, they had like 80s, and our players got tired. We had to swap
this.
them out for 40s and 50s. It's like, well, we lost.
Yeah, you see what a 90 player will do. You score fucking 7 goals, and we're like,
He was running circles, and it's like, what? That's not fair.
I don't know how it's fun. I mean, the gameplay itself was fun, and so we don't play that mode and
skip it. But
it's ridiculous.
You just have to spend more money.
I thought maybe there'll be like you know, hey, we're not going to be so bad with all this stuff because we lost to FIFA. We want you guys to buy it. No, yeah.
We need to make more money.
do that noise again.
We need to make more.
We make more. We're going to make it worse because we don't have the FIFA license. Oh.
No.
All right, bad news for the video game industry in terms of writing. SAG-AFTRA talks with companies failed to reach an agreement, so 98% of union members voting to authorize a potential strike in the video game. Now, look, we play a lot of games. The writing is normally fucking trash anyway. I don't know if they were actually using union writers for any of this shit anyway, but most of their complaints are you need to pay people better. You need to make sure that you're not using AI voice acting. Or AI writing it in terms of like Immortals of Avian.
Oh yeah, so the strike is over
spoken.
for the writers. Is the actors one still going? Or
I believe I know the writers' strike is officially over. I don't know if the actors won, but now they're talking about striking in the video.
On.
Yeah,
in video games.
Yeah. So they want wage increases that account for inflation. They want rest periods for on-camera performers, set medics to be present during stunt work, and protection against the unregulated use of AI in voice acting, among other things. All super fucking reasonable thing. And you as a consumer, I mean, you should just look at this and go, what do you mean there was no medics when they were doing some of the stunts? You know, I mean, some people like jumping off stuff. Like people do get hurt. Some people do get hurt. And it's like maybe you should have these people get paid more.
It's like I thought that was like already included.
Yeah, some of these things I was reading is like, wait a minute, you don't have medics? Like maybe you should when there's like dangerous stunts and stuff.
Did you see that John Wick one, Stuntman falling down everything?
Yeah, there was a medic there. I mean,
I'm just saying, it's like it's pretty dangerous.
Yeah. And then one of the big stories of the week is Epic is laying off more than 800 people. So that Epic confirmed that it's laying off 830 people. Epic Games.
The one that does
Billions.
the Fortnite and the one that makes all the money.
16%.
So
of the
much
company.
money that they can make their own storefront
and lose money on their storefront.
And still lose money on their
Yeah,
storefront.
and like
why are they getting rid of 800 people?
According to CEO Tim Sweeney, he says, for a while now, we've been spending way more money than we earn investing in the next evolution of Epic and growing Fortnite as a metaverse-inspired ecosystem for creators. I had long been optimistic that we could power through this transition without layoffs, but in retrospect, I see that this was unrealistic. Just saying that,
Okay, Fortnite is winding down.
Yeah, so he mentioned that while Fortnite is now starting to grow again, the growth is driven primarily by creator content with significant revenue sharing. So they're paying a lot of people to do all of these, skins and other things. It's like, so if we're paying a lot of money for these things and we're not doing organic growth, which the employees are needed for, so he's a lot of layoffs. Now, he did add that Epic will pay 6 months severance to all employees and 6 months of healthcare benefits, as well as moving up stock options and 401k profit sharing and stuff.
Okay, trying to do it the right way. If you have to do it, you might as well give a little bit of a cushion. Okay. Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, if Epic would release another Fortnite, then we probably wouldn't have this problem. But if they're relying on Fortnite to do everything and content creators to keep it fresh and interesting and exciting.
Well, they haven't really had anything else besides also Evil Dead. They had that, but that didn't really
it's as
work
part of the
out.
storefront, yeah. I mean, they make a lot.
Well, no, I would argue that the Fortnite is at maximum capacity, and it is doing things to keep it going, but
not enough.
At some point you're going to hit a ceiling. And they've hit a ceiling. And these motherfuckers thought, we'll build out a whole universe of Fortnite. It's like, okay, now that's a little too much.
Milking it too much.
Yeah.
And then, they own Unreal Engine, so it's like they've got a bunch of other things going. But as far as people that were directly overseeing, he said that most of the layoffs were in outside teams, outside of core development. And so he said there may be some delays. So this is always super unfortunate, but...
Yeah.
This isn't like, sorry, get the fuck out. At least they're trying to help people and get people that severance.
I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, I found something. I'll just talk about it later.
Well, I mean, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready now. Okay, well, so what originally I was going to talk about was the Netflix. The Netflix Devil May Cry anime has been announced, and they said that Adi Shankar is working on it so that the jabronis in Hollywood don't fuck up this one too. So I don't know what he's mad about, but clearly maybe it's... Castlevania Nocturne. Have you seen Castlevania Nocturne?
I've not.
I loved Castlevania. I even
yeah.
got my girl into it, and she's not normally into animes. That shit is like a 9, 10 out of 10. I did a review for it. Go check it out. You need to watch that one.
Yes.
God damn it, Joe. You will be thankful. Watch that one. Now, Nocturne, though, I had it on. I was kind of skipping through it, and it just reminds me of The Witcher,
Blood Origin.
Blood Origin.
I have not seen that one, and I don't plan on
I will
seeing
never
that
see
one.
that one. I will never see that one. I've seen videos on that one on YouTube, and Nocturne is like there's like pointless profanity, like cringy writing where there's like just profanity for no reason. And I do profanity all the fucking time. Fuck. So I should like that, right? No, it just has that try hard feeling. And is that why this guy is kind of saying so the jabronis in Hollywood don't fuck this one up? And I hope that if anybody's like, I don't want to let people who don't know about this kind of stuff fuck it up.
That's great news.
And if he's the executive producer. If you don't know who this guy is, Adi Shankar, you probably wouldn't, right? He's the showrunner and an executive producer on the first Castlevania, not Nocturne, which I don't know who does Nocturne. Maybe he does Nocturne too. I don't know. Then there's a problem. But anyways, yeah, so they're doing DMC, and if they do it anywhere near as good as they did the first Castlevania, not Nocturne, but the first Castlevania, then we're in good hands, and I am very much looking forward to it. So there's that. Alex, can you look up if Adi Shankar did Nocturne?
Yeah, so we got creator is Clive Bradley. I'm just trying to see.
Yeah, while I tell people about what I just found, the noise over here was, Warzone is doing Fortnite kind of stuff. You got Diablo is in it, new skins, Diablo, Spawn, He-Man. what is it, Lilith or something?
Oh, yeah.
Because they're
I heard
trying
about that.
hard
Yeah.
to get people back. Those skins, Spawn is fucking cool.
Yes.
That might bring me back. And I just need one more little thing to at least try it, but I'm not going to be happy about
Not
trying
He-Man?
it. No, I don't give a fuck about He-Man.
Skeletor would be real.
I was always
Yes.
G.I. Joe. He-Man was a little
I was
before
thinking
me.
about Skeletor.
Skeletor, I would do, especially if
memes.
he's got some lines. Yeah,
Can we meet again?
yeah. But I was looking at a Doom bundle for Warzone, and what's cool about the shotgun, it is the classic old school low FPS. So he's like, and it's a low pixel, and it's got the classic sounds, and I'm like, that's actually cool to run around in a badass graphics game, at least compared to Doom, and then use this old school pixel shotgun. So Warzone is trying. They're not exactly Fortnite, but they're trying to get people to get back to.
Yeah, but what about the maps? Are they putting any effort into the maps?
Yeah, I don't see anything on
Shut your
that
mouth.
right now.
We don't talk about that.
Shut up.
You have Skeletor and Spawn.
And
yeah,
Spawn.
Yeah. Look, that's great.
I do want to do
but
Spawn, though.
if it's in a shitty map, then.
But Homelander didn't bring me in. I thought it would, but I never played it. Did you play when Homelander?
Nah, I haven't played. I haven't picked it up.
I mean, there's no reason to.
Unless we do it as
Yeah.
a collective here for the show, but we're so busy trying to catch up that's low ass priority. But you guys can check it out. You tell us in the comments whether
Is
it's
it
worth
worth
going
it?
back to that.
I'd rather play other.
Nicki
and Adi
Minaj.
Shankar is a producer.
He is a
Knocked Up.
producer, but he's not the showrunner,
He's
right?
not. No, it's not the showrunner. Well, not
Yeah,
directed. There's not a showrunner thing on IMDb,
Right.
so he's not any of the directors. He doesn't have any writing credits.
Okay, so initially the news story would make me confident because he's like, I don't want Hollywood people to fuck it up. I want to do the DMC right, like I did Castlevania right. But since he's also involved with Castlevania Nocturne, which I will say the animation top par. Yeah, the battles are still pretty cool and stuff, but my eyes glossed over and I started skipping episodes, and I was like,
It's not good.
the sequel one is not as good as the first one. But Joe still watched the first one.
Okay.
And then I guess one final thing is we missed it. Sorry, there was a beta for a game called United 1944. It's like an innovative World War II shooter that combines weapon crafting, base building, and team strategy in 16 on 16.
You can do base building.
And it's like, man, I've been looking for some, other first person. Yeah, and it's like a what do you call it? Survival in World War II, which is kind of interesting, I guess, like because you can also do the single player mode where you're like doing the survival thing, and I guess maybe you're behind enemy lines. So they've got that, but they had a beta over the weekend. I think it ended on October the 1st, but it's definitely one that I will keep an eye on in the future. United 1944. Yeah. There are some other games, and we'll get to that in our second episode. Mm-hmm. So that's it for us. Stay tuned to the second news episode, and thank you to our sponsors. Click the link down below, and we will see you on episode 2. Bye, guys.